fuck this. Heard you a deadbeat mom, you're worthless.
Hey, it's your girl B, back with another video. Alright, y'all know I don't like to do long intros. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please turn the notification bells on. Alright, so I'm gonna get into a little bit of commentary and then I'm gonna like react to the video. So this video had Cry Me a River, Mini Violin all over it. I can sum it up in 3 words for you. Leah, Leah, Leah. It was all about Leah. It's always all about Leah. I mean, you would swear that's the only kid you got. She's the only one that brings up any type of trouble. I think that you're so hyper focused on Leah, and I don't know why you're hyper focused on her. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know if it's boys. You know what it is for me? It's the fact that you have another daughter. Well, you have plenty of other daughters. But my point is, you have an older daughter, Naya, who somehow made it into her 20s without getting, impregnated. No kids. So I don't understand why you don't think it's possible for Leah to follow in those footsteps. I don't know what's going on. All I can say to you, Nika, is that you need to set healthy boundaries with all of your children. It can't be okay for Kaya or any of the other girls to talk to really anyone, whether they are bi, heterosexual, bisexual, whatever it is. It cannot be okay for one to do something and not okay for the other. That creates a very unhealthy dynamic within the household, and it screams favoritism. And what you don't want to have happen is you don't want to have Leah thinking that you absolutely hate her. That will only drive her further away from you emotionally, and it could potentially, cause her to even leave the home. She could up and run away one day. So while I understand that you want to protect your child, while I understand that you want to set up some type of discipline, it can't be you picking and choosing which child you're going to punish today. It also does not mean that you need to beat her, because she brings that up on later, y'all, that she feels like the reason why Leah and the other kids are running crazy is because she's not beating them, and she thinks that she needs to maybe get back to that. That's kind of what she alluded to. And I'm telling you what, if you start putting your hands on Leah, she may put her hands on you, or she may tell the authorities, or she may just leave the house. That's not the way to solve this. You just need to be consistent with all of your children. There needs to be no special treatment. Absolutely not. Everyone needs to be, even though I know that children are individuals, you kind of have to keep it the same when it comes to friendships, relationships, and discipline. It can't be cool for Kaya and not cool for Leah. Also, she took the tablet, the one and only tablet, I do believe, of the house. She got that in the car with her, y'all. She holding it hostage. Why is it crazy? It's crazy because, like, look, they already fighting for resources. I mean, apparently they got what, two or three new TVs. Apparently, she got a TV stand that's set up in the boys' room. Why do I find that interesting? Because there are more girls than boys. Why would you set it up there first? Question mark. It just always seems like you're favoring the boys. You repeatedly stated that you wanted to protect your children, which was interesting considering you didn't want to protect them from Papa. Question mark there. Um, what else do I have written down? You know what she keeps bringing up? She keeps bringing up the fact that people are always commenting on the fact that she's never at home and like who's watching the kids and all that. I do have that same question. Since you're bringing it up, who is at home? Who is watching the kids? Because you're in the car with Naya, and Naya is giving her energy. Naya is giving me, I'm over your bull. I'm done with it. I'm not taking it no more. Naya seems maybe depressed, frustrated, just over life. Naya, take a breath, honey. You are too young to be over life. Whatever it is, whether or not you lost your job, whether you're back with your mama, it's only temporary. Everything will pass in due time. Just stay strong. Y'all know how I feel about Naya. I don't really like coming after her. She got on my nerves with that CPS prank thing. But, I don't want her to do anything that she can't change. She can't take back. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know, she attempted to unalive herself at one point due to all the stresses at home. I don't want that to happen again. So, words of encouragement, prayers for Naya. What else? What else? I'm gonna react as I go along, but I like to get this type of stuff like just out of the way. Um, yeah, I brought up the whole beating thing. What else? Which I mean, I grew up with parents that would literally make me go and get my own Switch. As an adult, I thank them for that. But you see, it was equal for all of us. You know, you'll pick and choose, and that will really create a she hates me disorder and dynamic between you and your daughter. And it sounds like the relationship is already stressed and strained. You're always talking about how she is just the one that gives you the most trouble. And I don't really believe that. I just think you hyper focus on her. And I don't know if that's envy or what. I don't know. I don't know if you're actually worried about her, actual activity or whatever. But I mean, I is it because okay, compose yourself, B. Nika, you have to realize you are the example, and it's not what you say, it's what you do. Don't let that go over your head, okay? Because they watch what you do, and they will end up living like you. Hopefully not, but they will mimic your behavior, whether it is conscious or subconscious. It will come out, and look at you. You started having kids when you were a teenager by multiple men. And it's not, I don't bash people for that. I'm just saying that I don't know if you're afraid of your own actions repeating itself or not, but like your daughter's looking at you, girl. That is why I come on here every day and I plead to you to do better. It is not for you. Because if you want to be a bum, that is totally fine. I wouldn't care if you didn't have kids. I would not be here talking about you if you didn't have kids. It impacts them. It shapes them. You are shaping the future. Ooh, that's scary. Let that sink in, y'all. Nika is shaping the future. Ooh! And we're going to have to live with this future. Because they could move. They could come to a state near you, a city near you. Ooh! Everybody run, lock your doors. I don't know. I don't know. What do we need? We need one of those little apocalyptic shelters and shit. Like, we need to hide. No, I'm playing. Hopefully, it won't be that bad. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start watching the video and reacting. I just wanted to get some of my little notes out of the way. So my handwriting looks like chicken scratch because I grated my finger making mac and cheese. Yeah, it's all baseball. Say hey, babe.
It's not my fault.
You wanted mac and cheese, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's your fault. Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, I can take accountability, but I wouldn't have been making it if you didn't want it. Kiss it.
Mm.
Thanks, boo. Aww. But yeah, all right, y'all. I'm gonna get into it I'm just really trying to look over my chicken scratch. It's terrible. It's horrible. Man, I should post a picture of it, and I'm not gonna embarrass myself like that. But this is a relatively short video for Nika. I'm trying to wait to see if she drop anything else, but like, it might just have to be on tomorrow's video. I don't know. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna get into it, and now.
In my car right now, my head is over heels right now. I am going through a lot right now in my life. And I'm dealing with, like I always say, when I'm dealing with a lot, deal with a lot. I don't tend to come to social media with certain things because I know there are content creators that go around and take.
You know what's crazy? I'm sorry, y'all. I know. But like, I find that part funny because you want to keep certain stuff offline, but you'll tell all of your business online. Like everything, you will come up here with all her business. Oh yeah, and there was something else. I want receipts, Nika. I want to see some screenshots of these conversations. Since she's over there being, you know what I am, a keyboard killer early in the morning, according to you. I want to see receipts of this inappropriate conversation. You put everything else out there, right? Put that out there. Put the receipts out there. And I don't want her to embarrass Leah. That's not my goal. I want to know if you're being reasonable. I want to know if you're being reasonable because I only have your side. I don't get Leah's side. And honestly, I wouldn't even trust it if it came from her just because you are the person that controls her meals. You're the person that controls when she gets her hair done. Internet access. I mean, oh, and something else weird that she keeps mentioning is, oh, you'll have access to the outside world soon. Like, what is this? Prison? Like, what is going on here? Like, you are really controlling that girl's world, and it is scary. It is scary to think that she has to go through you to communicate with anyone outside of that house. I don't know, but I want some receipts on these conversations that are so inappropriate. Because you don't come off as reasonable. Naya, not Naya. Nika, you don't come off as reasonable, honey. But you know something else I want to mention, y'all, since I done paused it so soon, my bad. Um, you've been listening to me. You have been listening to me, and I appreciate it. I'm gonna toot my own horn. I don't care. You've been over here getting like laundry baskets and can openers, and somebody pointed out in my comments that you've been doing voiceovers at Goodwill. Look at you listening to your girl B. I'm gonna get you right now. Just listen to me, get a job. And you know what? Like my bae said, like social media can be a job if you're good at it, if you put hard work into it. You have to work at it. Like, you have to. I'm always trying to evolve, which is why, like, I'm trying to be like I'm trying to pause a little bit less, just because I know that, not everyone can enjoy it that way. That's why I'm trying to, get my talking out the way so you can enjoy. But I had to come in and say something about that. But I'm pressing play.
Across the net.
Oh, girl, bye, boo. I'm still taking your stuff all over the internet. Boo. Boo. No one cares. Girl, I make your content better. You're welcome, Nika. You're welcome.
Across the net.
You're welcome.
But it's so much I go through in my life. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome back with my children. I intentionally take away electronic devices and stuff like that of that nature to keep my kids from social media if they're on punishment. This lovely little tablet right here travels through my house all the time. I had to change
that
the
jank is
password.
Broken and scratched up and cracked up.
Ma'am that's on punishment caught her on the tablet talking to boys. Now, like I said, if you got access to the outside world, you're supposed to have that. But it's a certain way you communicate with people across the net. Now, this boy right here, I think, to show that he does follow me. He does watch my channel and stuff. But I'm not sure if he do or he don't, but he probably does, because I remember seeing his profile picture. The only thing I try to do is protect my children. Y'all always be screaming, Leah this and Leah that and Leah this and Leah that. Let me tell you something. Raising a teenage girl ain't easy. And people act like they just living through a glass screen, like they never raised a teenage daughter that was out of control. I have issues, with Leah right now, trying to protect her. And I told her, I said, I'll be wrong. No, I wouldn't be wrong. I said, I wouldn't be wrong if I don't let you go skating today. You supposed to be going skating today. I'm taking the kids skating today. I said, you think I'm wrong if I don't let you go skating today after I just told you on punishment. Her punishment was almost over. Almost over. July 31st was when the day I had to set for her. Her punishment was going to be over because what she have done and what I saw. So I said, all right, you almost there. We was talking last night. I said, you almost there. You said your punishment almost over. So I said, whatever you got going on, or whatever, let's talk about it. So I sit here and was talking to her and everything. Last night before I went to bed, I got up this morning. I know something woke me up. It was like 8:35. I got up. I walked around for a few minutes. I went to the bathroom and everything. Check around the room, see who I was in my room. Then I opened up the boys' room though, because I just put a TV in there, so they be up in there early in the morning watching TV. Because the one in the girls' room, I gotta get a stand for that room. But the TV's downstairs, I gotta put it in there. I said, once the punishment over, we're gonna put the TV in, but I'll have to stand by then. Messing around. She up there typing. Typing her life away. So I said,
I'm gonna be honest, like, Nika, you don't make sense. And the reason why you don't make sense is it sounds like you're saying to me that you don't have the TV set up in the girls' room because you don't have a stand, and also because Leah's on punishment. That doesn't make sense because you have, 8 kids at home? So, like, half of which, or more than half of which, are girls. Which means that what do you think, when you're gone, the kids aren't watching TV? No. That means all of the children are sharing one TV, right? You do not make sense. You're punishing the other. Yeah, you're simple. You can't do that. And see, that's what happens when children have nothing to lose. You can't take away anything. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, I mean, you took away the tablet, but that's not gonna work. So now you have it in the car with you. So now you think you're punishing Leah by not having the TV set up in her room, but you're just punishing everyone, including the boys, because now they're fighting over a TV. And who's to say? I mean, what is she? She's like the oldest, right? Like out of all of the ones that are at home. So she's probably taking over that TV remote every time you leave anyway. Like, what do you really think you're accomplishing here? You really need to take some parenting classes, my darling. Let me not call you that. Look, Shrek, you need to take some parenting classes, okay? Like, that's what you look like right now to me. It's giving Shrek. You know what it is? She's always gonna be Uncle Rufus to me. Ruckus, ain't that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Ruckus from Boondocks. That's who she's always gonna be. It's just that one eye that bulges for me. Girl, I'm just gonna let you know, you're punishing all of the kids. You're not effectively parenting. You're not. You need to figure out what your parenting style is, whether you're permissive, whether you're authoritative, authoritarian, neglectful, which we all know you are. But like, seriously, you need to figure out what your parenting style is and whether or not it's working. It does not sound like it's working. And every kid is going to be different. But my God, you treat them differently. You do. I believe it's Kaya that's like bi. Like, you treat her differently because you know that she cannot be impregnated by a girl. And you don't take that type of sexuality seriously. You don't take it seriously because you don't think that there are any negative repercussions that can happen from that. And that is just, it's wrong. Because it just sends such a negative message over to Leah. It's saying, hey, everything you're doing is wrong because it's associated with boys. I just, babe, you're a boy. Like, do you think that I'm wrong? Or, like, you got any feedback? You understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It feels like she's downplaying Kaya's relationships because it's bisexual and Leah's is centered around boys. But it's like every young teenage girl, I'm not going to say it's boy crazy, or not every. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Everyone's different. But by and large, you are fascinated with the opposite sex at that age. And it does not have to, it does not have to end in pregnancy.
Right.
It does not have to. But you have to raise your children with just, I don't know, morals and dignity and an understanding. And even sometimes that's not enough because people explore. And I understand that she's young and that we don't want that for her, but you just have to manage the situation in a healthy way, and you're not doing it. You're just punishing her, and she's the only one that's being punished. And what makes it worse for me is the fact that you openly talk about sexual stuff around her. Whether it is about Naya or Papa or even your own sexual life, you talk about that stuff all of the time.
Right.
But then it's not cool for her though. Make it make sense for me.
Let me see the tablet. Let me see the tablet. So I guess the tablet.
Put a case
I had
on
the
that.
incident happen before with somebody. I guess the tablet. I go through the tablet and I see what I see. Being a mom ain't an easy job raising a fucking teenager, especially when she hard and don't want to listen. I talked with her. I said, listen, I told you simply you got a week left for your punishment. You're making it longer when you sneak around and you do things. And then when I try to talk to you about it, you want to talk back. Y'all all up here on the internet don't understand what I go through behind closed doors with my daughter. And nobody will never understand. Like, I'll text her dad. I said, I need you to call me so you can talk to your daughter. Because, all I'm trying to do is protect her. And every time I turn around, it's like, these boys is our main focus. I'm not understanding. I was like, you got communication to the world because she be, there's a house phone, there's cell phones there. I know she'd probably be on Kaya's phone too as well, but Kaya don't, say nothing. Siblings go stand up for siblings. But my thing is I'm trying to protect her with all the breath in my body. Like, I'm trying to do the best I can to make sure she understands and know these boys is not her focus. But it's hard for her not to see that. Because every time she get a hold of an electronic device, I go in these devices, I see what I see, and I be like, okay, you know what? Ain't no getting up here bashing my daughter over the internet. No, that's not Nika. I don't do that. But I want the world to know and understand that the things that I do for my children, I do it well. And I try to do whatever I can to protect them as a mom and show them the right way of life. all I could think about is the first day I put on punishment and everything that I seen, everything went through, how I closed doors. I was very calm about it, but I also was very upset about it because it's like these boys is not respected, and they, if you a certain age, you consider as a adult, you know, like it just don't make sense to me. I don't know what's gonna change the way that is, but all I know is I just pray and I ask the Lord to guide me in the right path and, you know, keep my family together as much as I can. Because when she get a certain age in life, she's gonna do what she wanna do.
You know what? At this moment, I expected her to like break out with like some type of like gospel slave song in this moment.
Yeah.
Like that just seems like Nika. Like everything she sings sounds like we back in 1849 on a cotton field in the heat. Like girl, like you have such a victim mentality. You are not a victim, Nika. You are not a victim. You created your life. Don't get me wrong. Your childhood, according to you, might have been a little messed up. I understand that. But you should have gotten that treated. You should have started therapy years ago, worked through that. You would probably be a better woman. You might have more, I don't know, you might have more confidence. You might just be, you could have been Beyonce. Like anyone's capable of being Beyonce. You just have to believe it, and you don't. You just are so stuck on what your grandma did, on what your mama did. You know, you say that you're not dragging Leah all over the internet, but I have yet to see you make this long of a video about any of your other kids, exclusively about them and the troubles they give. Because I find it real hard to believe that she's the only one in that house giving you a headache.
Right.
I find that really hard to believe. Stop picking on her. What is it? Is it Hayward? He's gone. He ain't coming back, and honestly, you should not want him back anyway. Do better. You could find someone if you know, took a little bit of pride in yourself, got your house under control. But like, let's be honest, you don't need to focus on a man. Just be like how you want your daughter to be. Don't focus on no men and boss yourself up. Take a year. Get into therapy. Get some GED classes. Get a job. Build your life. Like, even a 20K job would change your life right now. It would change your life. A 30K job, a 40K job, a 50K job, all of that would change your children's world exponentially. It would. I'm trying to help you through the internet.
Or what I say or how I say it or whatever of that nature. I just wish the best, you know, on life. When she gets out in that real world, she'll come back and she'll say, Mama, I see what you're talking about. You know, I understand what you mean. And, you know, apologize for the things that she does, the things that she says, and be done with it, you know, like, literally. And I just think about it every day of my life, like, all I'm trying to do is just raise this girl. These electronic devices taking over these kids' minds nowadays. And you got these ones that just disrespecting adults online.
Says the bitch that live on TikTok and YouTube. Says the bitch that live on TikTok and YouTube. TikTok and YouTube, my bad, y'all. Y'all know what I meant. TikTok and YouTube. You stay on here doing some type of bullshit video, some type of bullshit reaction, green screen or something somewhere, sometime, singing some, like, slave hymn. Like, girl, you, like, she's getting it all from her mama. And you don't. You are so blind to your faults. She's getting it from you. You are the example. Everything you do is for social media. It's for clout. Nothing is genuine. Says the woman who lives on social media. Woman, put the phone down and focus on your kids. Don't focus on a man. I know I said that because a part of me thinks that, like, maybe if you had another parent in the household, they could help you structure it and run it better. But let's be honest. You, like so many other women, fail because you focus on a dude and that's it. That is your definition. I know you probably like, but you married, you have your husband in your business. I do, but he ain't my only focus. I was focused on other stuff. You know, I was focused on my career and my degrees, and then I met him. Well, I did. I focused on all that first, and then I tripped up and found him, you know, underneath a rock somewhere hiding. I'm playing. Y'all know what I'm saying. Hopefully y'all know what I'm saying. Like, that was not my sole focus. And, like, right now, Leah is doing what Leah is going to do. She is a young girl in school, right? I mean, you pull her out. But that's on you. You're ruining her life. You're ruining it. You're gonna ruin her life. You're gonna be to her what your mother was to you. Don't let her go over your head. Ooh, I'm feeling so deep today. I don't know what's going on. Ooh, motivational today. Motivational be. I don't know. I'm just trying to get you to see that you are gonna be the detriment to your kids.
Yeah.
I'm saying like, yeah, once they hit 18, 19, they can hit your girl be up. I'll help them out. I'm not gonna let you bring them down. I'm gonna require therapy though. You really need to sort through your issues and unpack all your old baggage. Put it in the past. Put it down. Accept it. It happened. But it doesn't have to be your everyday reality. It does not have to live in your head every day. It does not have to shape you anymore. Let it go. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm being Oprah Winfrey right now. My bad, y'all.
Where your parents at? Not the black gel today. I got the other one right here.
Do you wash your hair?
I don't understand.
Weren't you doing this yesterday? Girl, you
I just love my kids to death. Like, I love my children, yo. And I want the best for them. But they gotta want the best for themselves too as well.
Ooh, girl.
You know? Like, they can't sit up here and just be sneaking and geeking and doing things. Punishment almost over here. And this is what I see in this tablet. Blew my mind. Blew my mind. Like, I'm like, yo. And she froze because she seen I seen her text on the tablet this morning. Back and forth with the boy. And I read every inch of the text. I said, oh my God, Lord Jesus, girl. Back at it again. Oh, boy. All I can do is just pray over me and my children and hope that the Lord can make it better. Because I'm doing the best I can, and I can't do no more. I just feel like I ain't gonna give it the fight, but I'm gonna keep fighting with her and keep trying to make her focus on what she need to focus on. School about to start back, and all that stuff. I got to keep Chinese food today. The food right here. Let me see. Get some Chinese food.
Hold it.
I got the food in my hand.
You don't.
You ain't got the bag tie.
No, I do have the bag tie. You grab it.
Chinese food for them right here. I keep it grab on my cooking rank.
What's with all that anger and tension between y'all two? I don't know. Like, y'all used to be like Lucy and Ethel. I don't know what's going on now. But honestly, Nia has always seemed like the mom to me. I don't know.
But anyway, make a long story short, I'm trying to just keep her under my wings as much as I can. But one day she's gonna spread away from the nest. And she gonna do what she wanna do and choose to do what she wanna do when she get old enough. But one thing as a parent is you love your children, especially the girls. And girls are the main focus. There's too many of them going missing, too many things happening, too many of them leaving, running away, and doing all kinds of stuff. They feel like that's what they wanna do with life. And I'm not trying to let her out of my wings, out of my hair again. I'm trying to guide her. Oh, it's hell. Sorry.
One job.
I gotta go back inside.
Yeah, I'm hurt. Yep. My mother in the heart is hurt right now. I try to do the best I can to make it forward, right?
Oh, that's the wire, Mom. That's the wire. You gotta connect to the wire.
Because I ain't got to hold it. And I had to order another because I tore the other one down there. But I'm trying to do the best I can to protect them. I ain't gonna sit up here and even act like that's Junior, y'all. He's asleep.
Why is it that you always got, Junior in the back sleep? What the other kids at said favoritism?
I go home and feed them and act like, blaming myself for everything because, nobody in my household knows what's going on in my household but me and my kids. And like I tell her, I say, you can have access to the outside world whenever you ain't gonna get off punishment. But right now, you're making your punishment longer and longer when you keep sneaking around and doing things.
So, I have a question then. Would it be okay if she had that same conversation if she was off punishment? Because that's how you making it sound. You just said, you can have access to the outside world when your punishment is over. So, with that conversation, would that boy have been okay if she wasn't on punishment? Because then what do you mean? Then I'm confused. Is it an issue at all? Or is it just because she was on punishment? Was the punishment length reasonable? I don't know. I don't really think I think you're making it all up.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what was said that has her all in her feelings.
I think that
My heart is hurt.
Well, you know, like she's been posting the little screenshots of people asking where Leah is and saying Leah is so pretty and is Leah gonna get back to school shoes too and stuff like that. And she's very sensitive when people make comments about Leah. And I just think she's made a whole 14-minute video about Leah. You understand? This ain't the first video she's made about Leah or Samaria, whichever one you want to call her. I call her Leah because, yeah, you know. But, like, honestly, she is so sensitive about Leah. And I just really think it's because Hayward favors Leah. Because that was his first. And one of the few ones he claimed, you know, allegedly. Right. Just going to throw that in there for legal purposes. Thank you. But, yeah, like, you know, honestly. So I really just, I don't know. I don't know what to do with you. I keep trying to give you feedback. I'm glad you're taking it, though. I know you're watching my videos. It's okay, baby. I'm here to boss you up. Fabio.
Yeah.
Everybody always saying, like, you leaving home with them kids, and you this and that and the third, and this and that and the third, and blah, 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 and da, 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 and this and that and the third. You don't understand what the hell I go through.
Girl, you ain't never home to go through nothing. What do you mean? The 5 minutes you there?
Most parents that know what I'm talking about, they got an out-of-control team, would know exactly what I'm talking about. And this shit is literally going over and beyond with this tab and these boys and these conversations they have. These conversations ain't no damn child conversations. These adult conversations.
Show them.
God damn.
Show them, baby. Show them. Post them. You post everything else, post them. You look like an idiot.
Shit make no fucking sense. I'm trying to live life happy and try to protect these kids. And I said, I know my grandma had me under her wings and had me set up a certain way and didn't want me to do anything. I understand now. All you trying to do is protect them, but you ain't gotta have a. I don't hold nobody hostage. She got the privilege to do what she want. When night was coming up, I used to tell her ass of everything that she did. I don't touch these kids like I told the CPS work. I don't touch my kids. I have no reason to touch them. But I think for sure that once you whip them for things that they do wrong, they will understand that. And see that this shit is repeating over and over again because I don't whip her or nothing. It's repeating. And I'm tired of it repeating because I don't whip her. I just talk. Maybe she get a good ass cut and she'll know not to do certain things. And see, that's only being a mom, a real mom. Because I sit up here every day of my life and I go like, you know what? Don't do this and don't do that. And, you know, obey the rules and this and that and the third. And just... It just go in one ear and go out the other one. I'm not understanding this shit.
I know you don't. I know you don't.
I'm not understanding.
I know you don't understand. I'm trying to help you. She is living through your example. You have different rules for different kids. So why in the world would she listen to you?
Yeah.
Like, why? Why would I listen to you when Kaya or Aisha, they doing the same thing I'm doing? But it's not cool for me, but it's cool for them. Girl, come on. You got to do better. Like, I understand. You probably had a lot of setbacks in life. You really should hit me up. 60towife@gmail. That's 602wife@gmail.com.
Sometimes I feel like I do things wrong, and sometimes I feel like I do things right. But at the same time, if I'm the only mother in the household, and I'm doing everything, well, I'm basically the only mother.
Of course you would be the only mother. I think what you meant to say was, if I'm the only parent in the household and I'm doing everything, then they should listen and respect you, right? I think that's what you meant. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think that's what you meant.
In the household, that's taking care of her and feeding and doing everything for her. She should understand. Once you got punishment, you can get on electronic advice and you can speak with one person. Or if you want a little friend, ain't nothing wrong with having a little friend. But be respectful of yourself and be mindful of what you speak out to others, especially when you put it in text, because they can use that against you. And I told her, I said, you know what? A girl name go farther in the streets than a boy name and a man. You can go out here, you can fuck one nigga, or you can do anything when you get old enough. Or you go out here and mess around with a little boy, or you do something. And we go out there and put your name out there, guess what? It's out there. It ain't coming back. I said, a man can go F 20 women if he want to. It ain't nothing to be said about that.
Well, you live that example in your household. So, of course, she's going to think it's okay and acceptable behavior for a man to do her like that and come back. Why wouldn't she think that? That's what her daddy did. She got to see that live and in person, live in action. And then if it's not bad enough that she was actually in the house, all she got to do is go on the internet and relive all the lovely videos you have posted. You have you have cataloged her trauma for her. She can rewatch it as an adult. Thank you so much for posting it all on the internet. Nika, what have you done? Like, I don't really think you get it.
And
What
then,
what are you talking about? Of course it's acceptable for a man to have 4 different women, 20 women, whatever you said. Of course. Her daddy did it. Her mama accepted it. Still trying to get him back. You say you not, but girl, it don't come off like that. I don't know. What do you think, babe?
I'm curious as to what was in them text messages.
Me too. Right? I
Cause,
want her to post them so bad.
Cause I'm just like, okay, is she really out of control?
Yeah, I know. That's my question. Like, is she?
Like, is she really out of control? And listen, am I saying that grown adult conversations should be going on between teenagers? No. But I'm also not about to sit here and act like I wasn't 14, 15, and the homies were 14, 15, 16, and we was running around trying to get some cheeks. Because we ain't no better.
You were?
Yes.
I thought you were a virgin until we got married. Oh my God.
Men in Black Flash. Like I said. But seriously, it's just like, come on now, like, you have been young before. You've done some shit you weren't supposed to do. Now, I'm not saying you need to accept it.
Right.
But you don't need to be like, oh, I got a badass kid. You don't need to be doing all that shit. Like,
right. You just need to have, like, really in-depth conversations.
Yeah,
and you need to create an open dialogue between the two of you where she can come talk to you and you're not gonna like, y'all punishment for 6 months. Exactly. And you can't be on because who wants to talk to somebody that's just gonna punish them, beat them for any type of, because kids are gonna make mistakes. They're gonna slip up. It's gonna happen. And you know, chastising her is not gonna work. It's just gonna make her leave the home. Exactly. Or not tell you nothing. That's how kids end up missing. They be sneaking around. Their parents don't even know what they into. And then boom, we see them on the news. Did you know you're not? I didn't have a clue. You need to create a dynamic where they feel comfortable and safe talking to you, Nika. And you need to treat them the same way. It can't be cool for HJ or Kaya or Kira or Elijah or any of the other children to be talking to people of the opposite sex, but she can't. Or the same sex if they are bisexual.
Right.
Because what are you saying then?
Because what's good for the goose got to be good for the gander.
Yeah, like...
And all that's going to do is, at some point, that's going to create resentment between Leah and HJ and, you know what I'm saying, her other sister. All that's going to do is breed resentment because she going to feel like they get to do whatever the hell they want, you know what I'm saying, with no repercussions. Yeah, and then she going to hate you.
Yeah, and you know what else you're doing? When you punish the whole house by, like, not putting up the TV because of Leah, it's going to make them dislike her because they're like, oh, well, we don't have a TV because of you, Leah. Right. It's your fault. And then, like, what type of home life is that when, like, your mama don't like you, your siblings don't like you, your daddy not around. Right. Like, I mean, who would want to live there? Who? And then you gonna have a runaway teen and you gonna be looking lost like you ain't got a clue. Get a clue. There's something you can do. Be a better parent today. Hit me up, okay. Okay, all right. Look, I made that up on the fly, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. Like, you can't have it like that.
But a woman name in the street go further than a man, and I learned that, you know, from old people. That you got to be mindful of who you mess with, who you talk to, and be mindful of the words that you speak out of your mouth. All I gotta do is just teach her. She just keep sneaking and geeking and doing something. Punishment was almost over, and then boom, all up in here. So I don't contact her daddy, tell her daddy I need him to hear her, but try to get down here. Please. Because I know some sometimes when he talk to her, he do that. Cause with her, it'd be different. Otherwise, I'm gonna go ahead and get off this guard. I just got a lot going on in my household right now with this girl here, with this geeking and all this damn tablet and shit that's going on. Like, they leave this shit alone, but these little boys ain't your focus, and the way this one talking, like, he just trying to get information or something. And some of the things that be going on the internet, I be wondering, like, why? You know, I can't watch a child when I'm asleep 24 hours. I gotta keep one eye open, keep one eye closed. I get up, it's 8:35 in the morning, you up. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is not your focus. Your focus is, damn, trying to get off punishment. No, man, people don't know what the hell I go through with Leah, man. They be, oh, no, it's not that. She does not listen. She hard-headed as fuck.
You don't listen to me. I told you get your GED to get a job. You still ain't got your GED. You still ain't got a job. But nah, like, so wait, was the conversations like about, because you just said that the guy was trying to get information. Get information about what? You and the family? So what you think? You said in the beginning that it was a user that was contacting her to try to get information. How did they find her?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Like, I want to know, because I've been looking for this girl for well, I haven't been looking for her, but like, I would love to send her some resources. Because I'm kind of giving up on you and Naya. Like, Leah's going to be my best bet. But I'm going to be honest. Like, I mean, if people are out there trying to contact your child just to get information about you and the family, I mean, get off of social media. I know it's the only way you can provide for them. Like, I get it. But, like, I don't know. Like, you know, it ain't a lot of money in it for you. Apparently, you always dry begging all the time. I don't know. I think that's a little weird. That's why, I mean, like Bae said, like I said, I want to see some receipts on this conversation. And I would prefer if you actually went into whatever, you know, app they were talking on, whether it was Facebook, Instagram, however they're conversing. And I want to see you scroll live on camera. I don't want to see no edited screenshots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't really trust you like that. I need to see them janks. I'm Judge Million over here. I need to see the phone, the device, live and in action. And you know how to record a phone because you was doing it for that bullshit prank that you did. So, yeah, I'm going to need you to do that. But, babe, you got any final thoughts?
Man, look, teenagers are going to be teenagers. I mean, unless it's, like, actual action being taken place, I mean, look, it's through text messages. And if people are trying to get information out of Leah, then it shouldn't be put you on punishment. It should just be a conversation like, look, you gotta be careful of who reaches out to you, because you just never know. It shouldn't be you have zero connection to the outside world. That's some very weirdo type activity. And like I say, just keep everything the same with all the kids. If she not able to be having those level conversations, it shouldn't be okay for HJ or anybody else that had them level conversations. Point blank period.
Alright, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Turn your notification bells on. It's your girl B, y'all. I'm out. Bye.
How about we squash this? Truly, skank don't want this. Heard you a deadbeat mom, you'll want this.